All right, here's the week 1 update of me on peptides. I made a video last week saying I was going to go on a few peptides: trizepatide, Ipamorelin, MODC, and BPC. And I don't know if there's a lot of physical changes just yet. It's only been a week. I was I was pretty lean before, but I know I could be leaner than this, right? But I have noticed like changes that you can't see. For example, I am not hungry at all, and I have to assume that's from the Tesamorelin. Listen, I didn't have a problem with hunger when I cut. It wasn't an issue for me. It was fine. I've been cutting and bulking my whole adult life since I was a teenager, so I was used to it. But this feels different. Like this feels really different, and in a good way. Like I'm not hungry at all. I can't really explain it. I'm not only am I not hungry, I'm not even thinking about food. Like not even a little bit. For example, I got to get at least 200 grams of protein per day, right, to maintain my muscle while I'm on this cut. And I've been doing it mostly with protein shakes, not because I'm hungry, just because like, oh, listen, I better get enough. I better drink this shake, right? But all I had to eat today, for example, was like 6 chicken wings, 5 or 6 chicken wings, and a bunch of protein shakes. I'm at like 900 calories today, but I feel great. I never felt like this with such low calories. We'll see how long that lasts. And I'm going to force myself to eat more before the night is over, right? I'm going to finish closer to 2,000, but I probably won't hit 2,000, but I'll make sure I get at least 200 grams of protein, obviously. So that's something different, man. I see why people start losing muscle on this, because if they're not tracking how much protein they're getting, they're not going to accidentally get enough protein. You're just not going to, because you're not even thinking about food. Like food is not even coming to mind. But also, man, I have way more energy, and I think that's from the MOD-C. So those of y'all know, I famously made videos about how I take about 1,000 milligrams of caffeine per day. I've been doing that since I was a kid, abusing caffeine, not because I need it, just because I enjoy it. Just because I enjoy it, man. It's recreational. It makes everything way more fun. But I've had way less lately. I've been getting around 300. Some days I get 600. But like today, I had 300 calories. I've never had. I'm sorry. Today I had 300 milligrams of caffeine. I've never had that little caffeine with this many calories and felt good. You know what I'm saying? Never in my life. And I think the Mott-C is just starting to give me energy. I don't know. Maybe some of this is placebo. I'm gonna be honest with you. The placebo effect is real. But here's my thing about the placebo effect. If it's real, does it matter? Right? If you still get to where you want to go, even if it's placebo, if you still accomplish the goal, does it matter? It's kind of like the study back in the day where they took half the patients and operated, give them a real operation on their knees, and they took the other people with this, another group of people with the same knee problems, the same fucked up knees, and they just pretended to operate them. They just gave them an incision, then sewed it up. Both people said they received equal amount of healing and pain relief. So did it matter if the results are the same? I don't know. Another thing, I've been sleeping way harder. And I can tell from my Oura ring too. My Oura ring data say that I'm getting more deep sleep and more REM sleep. And it's like, I think it's from the Ipamorelin. We might switch to Tesamorelin because I heard that helps with get rid of visceral fat or belly fat a lot better. We'll see. But soon as my head hits the pillow, my alarm goes off like the next day. It's like I teleported to the next day. I can't explain it, man. And that's Presumably that's from the Ipamorelin. But it's rare that that happens on such low calories. Because a lot of times when you're dieting, those guys know you're dieting or fasting, you may wake up in the middle of the night. You may have like some cortisol spikes in the middle of the night because you're getting so low calories. That hasn't been my experience. Just yet, it's only week one. This is early. You know, I'm just giving y'all an update. And I've had a few injuries. Like nothing, I wouldn't say injuries. It's not like how y'all be fucking yourself up by lifting with bad form. It's just like little nicks and pains that I've had. Anybody who lifts weights a lot for a long period of time, you guys got them. I had one in my arm, in this arm, for like a long time. And I even had got this stuff is like stem cells, but it's not. I can't remember the name. It starts with an E, I think. But it's like stem cells, but it's not. And I had that injected in me, you know, intravenously through my whole body. But they put it at the site too. And that helped a little bit. But it seems like after week one, my arm feels better just on the BPC 517 or 157 or whatever the fuck, the BPC. Again, it might be placebo just because it's week one. But if it's placebo, if the placebo is working, who cares why it's working? Who cares if it's working? Who cares if it's placebo or not, right? That's how I feel, man. As long as I get the results, I don't care how it happens. And yeah, man, I feel great. And I've never felt this good on this low calories before. Now we'll see how it goes when I continue. But I'm on a relatively low dose of Trizeppi. If I can remember, I'll put my dosages of everything on the screen. But I might not too, right? I might not. You might just have to go watch the other video because I don't got this shit memorized. But the Trizeppi, I'm taking like 2.5. And in most of the studies and the clinical data, they were giving people like 6. And I just feel like I need that much, you know. But just even on what may be a low dose, if some of y'all have more expertise than me, maybe y'all speak to it differently. But man, yo, I never felt this good on a cup before. This is why though, you still have to track your calories and macros, right? Don't think you can just inject this shit and it's just gonna work. You gotta track your calories and macros. In fact, I would argue that it's more important to track your macros when you're doing something like this, because you won't just accidentally get enough protein to maintain your muscle. This is why people start losing muscle. This is why people start looking like Skeletor, have the Ozempic face. Like, I think it's critical that you track your calories on this, because there's no way I would eat intuitively, and because my intuition is telling me not to eat nothing else for the rest of the day, even though I only had close to 100 grams of protein, but I know I need 100 more to maintain this muscle. I'm 200 pounds, 6'2". So listen, that's just a quick update. I just wanted to give you an update on what was happening with this. I'll let you know. So anyway, that was just a quick update. I'll give you all another update at the end of week 2. Let's get it.